Today I want to discuss maintenance intervals on my Hummer H2s. We'll be discussing the LS 6.0 V8. Those engines were inside the H2 from 03 until 07. The 08 and 09 have the 6.2. I would like to assume that the maintenance intervals are likely identical. However, I've never worked on the 6.2, therefore I really can't confirm. With that being said, the front and rear diff I'll be changing out every 25,000 miles. Some owners have reported they can see a difference, a change in the fluid at 10,000 miles. The fluid becomes dirty, therefore they change it out every 10K. For me, I'm fine with every 25,000 miles. The transmission, when it comes to the transmission, I will be changing out the fluid every 25,000 miles. I'll be changing the filter and the socket inside the transmission. Now, when it comes to the transmission, for those of you that have an 03 to 07, you guys have the 4L60/65E line of transmissions. What I'd recommend for you guys is updating the transmission shift module inside the transmission. That's going to help you get cleaner shifts. What happens is that the transmission shift module that's currently inside your transmission, over time, it'll get gummed up. Think of it as like 5 quarters. Long story short, the quarters become dirty over time. The new shift module helps keep the quarters clean. A new dormant transmission pan. The transmission pan on your H2, it doesn't have a drain plug. Therefore, you have to take the actual pan off to get the fluid out. It can make a real mess. Therefore, you put in a new pan. It helps you with long-term maintenance, getting the fluid out of your H2. I'd also recommend putting 2 magnets down there, GM magnets. Those magnets will say made in China on them. Place one around the drain plug and then just put another one inside. Also, regards to the transmission pan, I'd recommend getting a Felpro gasket. The GM gaskets can be absolutely trash. Therefore, to avoid any leaks, just use a Felpro gasket. The transfer case, I'd recommend doing the transfer case every 25,000 miles. When it comes to the oil, changing the oil on the H2, I do an oil change every 3,000 miles. I also place Marvel Mystery Oil inside the oil when I'm doing that oil change. Place a little bit in the gas tank as well. Also, if I'm driving the H2 and the oil change meter comes up on the dash, sometimes it comes up before the 3,000 miles, I will go ahead and actually change out the oil, maybe around 2750 or so. Let's see what else I got for you. Run good quality oil filters. Do not run any crap oil filters. What will happen is that those crappy oil filters can spin off. You lose oil, catastrophic failure. We don't want that. Make sure you're running good quality oil filters on your H2. When it comes to, here we go. When it comes to good quality oil filters, you also want to run quality fluids in your H2. I run AMSOIL in both of my H2s. I actually am an AMSOIL dealer. So if you're looking for high quality fluids, I'd be glad to assist you. I do have a link in the description below. And I'll tell you guys, running those fluids, I have had people reach out to me who own H2s. One guy's in Mongolia and he goes, "Yellow Blue, my H2 works completely fine with my AMSOIL fluids when it's negative 50 degrees. So there you go. I've been in about negative 20, probably 25-ish with the AMSOIL fluids, and my vehicle, it started right up, which is absolutely fantastic. Another part of ownership, it's key to maintenance. I'd recommend running 89 in your H2. Just pretend 87 doesn't exist. I met this guy down at Advanced Auto Parts. He works there. And when I open up the hood in the yellow H2, he goes, "Oh my God." He goes, "You've got a new radiator, coil packs, spark plugs." This guy knew everything about my H2. It was actually really impressive how he knew all of that just by like eyeing it up. I have no idea. With that being said, he said, "What type of gasoline are you running in this?" I said 87. He goes, "I actually run 89 in all my trucks." And um, when I tear down the engine, I mean, this is a hardcore mechanic with probably 30 years or so of experience. He says he notices that the engines are much cleaner on the internals, have less issues, run better over time. So since he told me that, I looked into it, and I do recommend running the 89 in your H2. O2 sensors, I used to recommend changing those O2 sensors out. However, I looked into it, and from my personal experience, when it comes to those O2 sensors, if the fuel trim readings are good on those O2 sensors, the vehicle's running well, I recommend don't change them out. Again, that could be considered one of the you know controversial statements I've made in this video. Um, the H2's running well. I don't recommend changing them out. Something else when it comes to O2 sensors, when those O2 sensors on my H2 were throwing codes, from my personal experience with codes, the actual O2 sensors weren't the issue. It was actually coming from, um, where am I going with this? NOx sensor issues, misfiring issues, and that was throwing codes downstream on the O2 sensors. So it actually wasn't the O2 sensors. It was another issue that kind of like made it seem like it was the O2 sensors. Anyway, air filter. It's one of those things where you'd be surprised how many people do not change their air filter out on their H2. With that being said, I will be changing out my air filter every 25,000 miles, or inspect it at 25,000. If the air filter looks good, you're probably good for another 25K, but I'd say probably around 50K would be the max. Something to keep in mind. Belts, 50K. I'm running Continental belts. Those Continental belts those are good, high quality belts. So I think that's a good number. Again, this could be potentially controversial. This next comment is that at 100K, I will be dropping the fuel tank and cleaning it out. You won't be. What I'm trying to say is, you would be surprised on how much crap gets built up in your fuel tank over time. Rocks, debris, all types of junk. When I cleaned out this fuel tank, at a 100, let's say 85K, I mean piles of crap, literally piles of junk built up inside that fuel tank. Okay, coil packs. When it comes to coil packs on your H2, it's something you definitely want to keep an eye out on. Coil packs typically they last 150, 150K. They don't normally go bad. If one goes bad, there's 8 coil packs. It's probably 1 or maybe 2 needs changed out. So, sure, you could. That is an option too. And I don't see anything wrong with that. If someone said to me, "Hey, every 100K, I change out all 8 of my coil packs," I'd be completely fine with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. That way you're not like chasing them down. It's one of those things, either or, I guess is fine. What else do I have for you guys? Spark plugs. Again, a lot of this stuff, you ask, 100 people on maintenance advice when it comes to H2s, you're probably going to get 100 different answers when it comes to some of these maintenance items. When it comes to spark plugs, probably I'll be changing them out every 25K. If they still look good, 50K. Power steering, take a look at it every 25,000 miles. And this is something I really want to hammer home right here, is that you want to build a maintenance schedule based around your driving habits. For example, I will be driving these H2s approximately 5,000 miles each year. Therefore, I'm looking at a 5-year tune-up. Every 5 years, I tune up the vehicles. So it works for me. If you're someone who, let's say you drive 10,000 miles a year in your H2, okay, you don't have to do 25,000 miles on your diff. You don't have to do every 25K in your transmission. Like for me, on this H2, when I rebuilt the transmission, it was probably around 195K. To keep the numbers nice and easy, I've already marked it down at 225. So I'm probably going to be like at 35,000 miles when I change out, some of the fluids. I'm going to be, 10,000 miles over. And I'm fine with that. The key is to build a maintenance interval schedule that works for you. Maybe you're someone who's a heavy driver. You put on 25K a year. Okay. Every January, tune up the vehicle. There's people out there, they put 25K a year on these vehicles, every 25,000 miles, once a year, tune up the vehicle. For some of you guys, maybe you're putting on 20,000 miles a year. Okay, every 2 years, you give the vehicle, a tune-up at 40K. There's some guys, again, you're at 15,000 miles a year, tune up the vehicle at, every 30K. So build a schedule that you feel confident when it comes to maintenance intervals. Something else, I see some crap on my roof. Ooh, what is that? When it comes to maintenance intervals and everything I have recommended in this video, the next recommendation is getting a second opinion. I've been very clear in that in all my videos. I believe my videos are a really good starting point, and if you follow my advice, you'll be put in a position to make a successful, educated decision. However, get a second opinion. Get out a piece of paper, a notepad, write down everything that I've recommended, write down how many miles you think you're going to be driving, and you're going to put yourself in a position where, hey, okay, I know when my next oil changes. I know when my tires need rotated. Talk about tires. I do mine about every 6,000 miles. So again, you stay on top of things and you're going to have a great running H2 for a really long time.